Hello, my kitties. This is Kitty Never Reacts, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at part 2 of Amberlynn's High on Hootenberry's live stream that she had posted on the 10th of August. Our girl posted another live yesterday, which we are going to be taking a look at in a whole separate video, which will be posted tomorrow. Part 1 will be posted tomorrow, and then part 2 will be posted the next day. I have watched a little bit of her new live stream, but not the entire thing, and it's basically just really cringy, just like her other ones. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this last little bit of this live stream, and then we're going to go ahead and take a look at her live stream. I'm hoping that this one goes smoothly, but we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and get into it, and then we'll go ahead and talk about it, because again, I have a lot to say, so let's get to it.
The wombats. Thank you, Rossi.
Sorry, got distracted a little bit.
Yeah. Pasta is good.
Did I go to my
Thank
therapy
you.
appointment? Yes, it was today. Every Tuesday. How was therapy? I was in a good mood today, so it was really hard to talk about anything. I noticed that when I'm in a good mood, I can't really dig deep to like my emotions and like things that I need to talk about. So
I completely understand where she's coming from. Like, if you're in a good mood and you have a therapy appointment, like, it's always a good idea to emotionally prepare yourself for needing to have an emotional conversation. I'm in therapy also, and I go a couple times a week, and I go in there in a good mood, and sometimes I go in there and I'm like in a really pissy mood, or I'm just really upset. But it's always a good idea to emotionally prepare yourself for going in there and talking about your feelings, because that's what therapy is for. But she always has this excuse, well, I was in a good mood and then I went to therapy and now I'm not really in a good mood. So, I mean, it's kind of a catch-22 either way, but if you go in there with the negative headspace, you're going to come out with one. Also, I'd like to mention that, she's always paying attention to her phone. She doesn't interact with her audience at all. And if you pay attention in the live streams, you can actually see that Becky is doing all of the interacting and Amber is on her phone, distracted, probably talking to Wifey or ordering orange chicken from Cheesecake Factory. I think that Amberlynn needs to stop being on her phone the entire time, and she needs to pay attention to her audience and what is being said in the chat, because she is, missing her paying members super chats, and she doesn't interact with anybody but the ones that she feels like interacting with. And I think that that's, really, really, really bad on her part, and I think that she needs to do better as far as that goes. But if you were in Amberlynn's live stream, in this live stream, like, she does not interact with her audience at all. She only interacts with the ones that she feels like answering, and it's just really pathetic. And it's only the ones that she feels like fighting with.
I told her next Tuesday I might be sad, so maybe it would be better appointment then. Because I've been happy today. Well, lately, to be honest, I'm finally taking my medicine right. So, yeah. Will you read some?
Yeah, in a second.
I'm feeling distracted.
No, you can read some. I know.
I like this interaction right here where Amber is just like smiling at her phone and talking to Wifey, and she's like, well, can you read some? And that's what Becky was doing like 5 minutes ago. She was actually like addressing the chat. And Becky was like, no, you can answer some. Like, Amber, stop being fucking lazy and just answer your fucking members' super chats. The ones that are paying you $8 a month to talk to you, and you can't even be fucking bothered to be respectful and actually interact with your audience like a real YouTuber would. Like, please get over yourself and stop being distracted and actually interact with your fucking audience because it's getting ridiculous at this point. Your members are paying you $8 a month to interact with you, and you can't even be fucking bothered to even talk to them as if they exist. And it's just really sad.
Oh, you're distracted.
That's a lie. Um, I live in Seattle. My apartment has a view of the bay. It's really lovely. I'm jealous. Okay. Totes jealous. Someone just said you have a romanticized version of Seattle in your mind. I hope you find that place in happiness. That's weird that you said that because it seems like I romanticize a lot of things I've been told recently.
Yeah, and when you do that, you're placing impossible standards on it.
Love that for me. Maybe I should just stop being like a romantic person.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It might help me. Someone said Seattle is very expensive, but I've been here 31 years. LOL, home is where the heart is. Oh, I'm so jealous. 31 years, God. Well, I did see an apartment on there, and the view was like the most spectacular thing I've ever seen. And yes, it's expensive, but like, it would be worth it. It would be worth it. Did you get your nails done? Did you go to the beauty parlor? We love you, Becky.
Oh, thank you. No, I did them myself, and they look really bad. But thank you.
Amber, no one ever looks at you sexually. I know. Trust me.
You know, Amber has this really negative perception of herself. If she had a better attitude and if everything with her was a lot ran a lot smoother, she would have a lot of gentlemen and women callers. I know that she has said quite a few times that she doesn't like men and that she would never date a man. But, you know, she's very pretty. She's a very pretty girl. I mean, she's got the clearest skin I've ever seen, and when she takes care of it, and she if she just took care of herself emotionally, mentally, and just wasn't a shitty person, she would have a lot of people knocking at her door. You don't have to be sexually appealing to have a good personality. And the negative perception that you have to be sexually attractive for someone to be attracted to you is not a thing and should never be a thing. As a woman, you should respect yourself.
This is why I have a hard time believing that anyone would like me like that. Trust me, I get it.
You don't have a hard time believing that anybody would be interested in you. You know that every time you break up with someone, someone is knocking at your door wanting to be with you. You just say that because you want to have this negative perception of yourself to get the validation that you need, and that's not healthy.
Becky, if you stopped looking at Amberlynn like that a long time ago, why did you still propose?
That was after the proposal, and it's not a long time ago. I didn't really mean it as in like.
One thing that I will not stand for is if you don't love somebody, if you don't feel that way towards somebody, do not propose to them. Do not propose to somebody you are not in love with and that you do not intend on spending the rest of your life with, because that just makes you look like an asshole. And Becky is not innocent in that. She proposed to Amberlynn knowing that she was getting close to her breaking point, and then Amber reacted and then found someone else. Now, Becky said that, you know, she's not taking her back, they're not taking each other back, whatever. But it doesn't constitute Becky's behavior of her proposing to Amber Lynn and then breaking her heart 2 months later. That's not okay. And that should have never been a thing.
Last year or anything. I mean, like, probably about April-ish.
I think it's normal to look at your ex that way. My ex is handsome, but when I look at him, all I see is hell no. Yeah, I get that. That's a Hootenberry for sure. My zodiac sign is Capricorn. You?
Sagittarius.
I mean, that right there should probably tell you of their compatibility levels.
LR, how do you not see how controlling you are? I don't know. Am I controlling? I'm sorry if I'm controlling.
Yes, you are controlling, which is one of the reasons why Becky broke up with you, because she said you controlled her every move. And even then, in the previous live stream, it was either the previous or the one before that, Becky talked about your fight that led to you guys actually breaking up, and it was because you were in a bad headspace, which you are 99% of the time, and you did not want people coming over to the house, and Becky wanted to have people come to the house because you're so afraid of COVID that you are afraid to go outside and deal with people, and Becky was stuck inside with you and couldn't go anywhere without you, and you don't want to go outside. And yes, you're very controlling. You control the money, you control Becky, you control the situation entirely, and you even said so in multiple live streams, and even in this one you said you were controlling. No, you're not sorry you're controlling, because that's just who you choose to be, and honestly, you're never going to change.
This is the most awkward live stream I've ever seen. Becky's in a weird headspace, but
No,
this is her job
something.
now.
I'm doing something.
Y'all, I pay her monthly now.
I'm doing something.
I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of her. It is what it is. She helped me with this. Like, honestly, hands down, if it wasn't for Becky, I don't know if I could continue live streams. Like,
Becky is eventually going to be moving out, and Becky's eventually going to be on her own. Amber needs to get used to being alone and doing it alone. I am not the only person that feels this way, and a lot of her members have said living with your ex is very toxic, awkward, and weird. The fact that they still sleep in the same bed, they still have their moments where they act like a couple, but they're really not. They're always joking, making sexual innuendos towards each other, and always making it look awkward and look like they're friends, but they're really not friends. They're just getting along for the sake of getting along, so it's not coming at their members. Becky is not in a bad headspace. She's even said that she's not in a bad headspace. And when it comes to your chat, you really need to start letting Becky answer the questions and let Becky actually talk with them and stop controlling the narrative, because you are making yourself look stupid. And it's honestly really sad that you believe that Becky is going to be doing this forever with you.
she honestly helps me. Like, it feels like a comfort thing too. And I don't get as much anxiety, and I'm able to like take breaths, and like, so she helps me a lot, and she deserves to be paid. So Jessica said, I love you guys. I love you. Dixie, welcome to Stream Queens. Rose said, Becky, I'd move to Kentucky for you any day.
Huh, thank you. Okay, there we go. I added my Venmo and PayPal to my Instagram, but that's too literally, if you're wanting a commission piece or me make you something or anything, do not pay me until I am shipping it. Don't do it. Okay?
I'm actually super proud of you for going to therapy and for the weight lost. You can do this, Amber. Thank you. I appreciate it. What happened with the other girl you were talking to / vibing with? Is she out of the picture now that things are getting more serious with Wifey? Me and her are like have become like good friends in my opinion. We talk every single day. It's not like that anymore. I'm just glad that like I talked to her, like she asked me for advice, I asked her for advice, like we just like open up with each other on things. So love that. But yeah, since my feelings for this other girl are like very strong and stuff like that, I just figured was best to just like, you know.
Yes, we are still friends with Rafe.
Yeah.
Being friends with your ex is something that I don't understand. I'm not friends with any of my exes, and it's only because they're all toxic as fuck. I Once I break up with somebody, no, I don't. I'm not friends with them because it is very, very, very common to get back into old habits and getting too comfortable. And the only reason that Hannah and Rafe, Destiny and Dana even put up with Amberlynn is because they like Becky. And that's something that's been said multiple times, with all of the other reaction channels and like drama channels, is that the only reason that Eric and Ricky, Destiny and Dana, Hannah and Rafe even put up with Amberlynn is because they like Becky. And Becky is the reason why they're all friends. And just stop being friends with your ex's ex. It's weird. Like it's very weird on both sides, and it shouldn't even be a thing.
Why is everybody saying there's tension? Where I went in my own little world. I don't know what's going on now.
Do I like scallops? I don't even know if I've ever had one.
Scallops.
Yeah.
What about Eric and Ricky? What happened with them? We're still friends with them too.
We literally spent the whole from Thursday to Tuesday. I didn't want to stay that long because there's things I have to do. I have a life, promise. But we stayed for a hot minute.
Yeah, it was fun. Had a good time. We always do.
Becky, congratulations on losing 550 pounds. Love that for you. Does it feel like you've lost that much weight?
I wish I would lose some weight for real. I'm staying at one. Just staying at one plateau. I'm not gaining and I'm not losing.
Right. Are you guys friends with Rafe? Yes.
Already answered that.
Oh, yeah. Things with us are so good. Like, I know you guys remember that drama from like years ago. It is not like that anymore. Like, we all vibe so good together, and I love them so much. And it just goes to show that like you can have like messy situations happen, but you can like grow from them. Amber, I'm so sorry people are being so cruel to you. You are beautiful. Don't let them make you think any differently. Thank you. I appreciate that. Becky, did you watch the new Suicide Squad?
I have not yet.
I haven't watched it either, but I'm going to. Just like when Scream 5 comes out in January, I'm going to be outside the monoplex just waiting to get inside so I can watch it. I can't wait to see the new one. I'm excited for the new Suicide Squad. I saw the last one, it was just as good. But I'm hoping I get to see it soon because I want to watch it too.
I've had time. Becky, you should try powerlifting. You'd be great. Since Wifey is black, learn some black history. She teaches her something every
Yeah,
day.
not every day.
Well,
I wanted it every
she
day.
used to be a,
But
it
I
used to be a daily
understand.
thing.
I understand. I said I wanted it to be daily.
I have at least heard 3
Oh, okay.
from
Well,
her.
she does give me random little thingies, and I love it, honestly. I'm so fidgety right now.
Nobody
Becky, you
cares.
should try powerlifting.
Already read that.
Someone said, where are we at on the... Oh, wait. I have a merch idea, you guys. I am pumped. This is the first time where I was ever like, I might actually do merch. Like, I really, truly think that this is brilliant. And I'm
Just Becky's face. Like, Amber Lynn is so fucking lazy. She is not going to do merch at all. I don't think it's ever going to happen. I think that she could make a killer off some of the phrases that she says, but I don't think that she's ever going to create merch because she is lazy. And I think she even stopped selling her clothes online because it was too much. I think she's given a lot of her other stuff to Goodwill or like any other donation place. I don't think that it matters, but to each their own, I guess.
not going to say what it is. I always told myself the only time I would ever do merch is if I would wear it myself. And you guys, I think I figured it out. It's very plain Jane, but I want that because I want people to want to wear it. I don't want it to be like gaudy and I don't want all that. But yes, I finally figured it out. So I need to figure out like how to take that a step further.
I've been learning how to lift weights and use different machines at the gym. I will be your gym buddy, Becky. All right, AJ, let's go. Especially if you look like Daria. Let's do it.
When you lose weight, do you want to go back to being a dancer? I'll never be a dancer again. This just is what it is. But will I dance? Sure. Hell yeah, I will. Did Chantel give you all some edibles? No. No. You should give Becky money anyway. You're the reason she had to quit her job. She never wanted to be on YouTube since the beginning. Can you answer that, please?
What was it?
You should give Becky okay, read
money
it.
Anyway, you were the reason she had to quit her job. She never wanted to be on YouTube since the beginning. It was hard coming on YouTube for sure, and being part of it, especially whenever, people started getting really personal and trying to get into my family life and whatnot. But we overcame that, and my job was physically taxing. I worked in a factory, and I have knee problems and back problems, and I know it has to do with the really bad wreck I was in, my weight, and the job I was doing. So, actually doing YouTube with Amber Lynn helped with the whole, I'm not breaking my back for $1 type of deal. Because, like,
I completely agree with Becky here when, because some people work too much and make so little, especially in these ages, these day and ages. You know, you break your back for $1, but when something like this comes along, it's kind of hard to pass up. But they have the luckiness of being able to work from home and making an easy paycheck while breaking your back at work, making less than what you could be making right now. I understand that, but Becky never really liked being on YouTube, and then when Amber Lynn started pulling in like 20,000 a month, then Becky all of a sudden wanted to hype and hop on that train of making easy money. Working in a backbreaking job can also be very rewarding when you make your own money and support yourself, but at the same time, I understand where she's coming from.
I'm seeing all over now these fast food places. Oh, we'll hire you at $14 an hour, and I'm like, I was busting my butt for 12 hours a night in a hot factory, getting splinters all up in my hands and stuff, breathing in sawdust for $11.15. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, her job was hard as heck. Hard. And I thought, I could support you. I love you. I'm in love with you. So why not? Why not? Like, when I'm in a relationship with someone, that's just how I am. I'm just very giving. And, like, especially when I, like, fall in love with you, like, yeah, I feel like I don't know, I feel like I give too much, to be honest. But that's just how I am. Like, that's my love language.
You give nothing. Like, if you give anything, you buy people's love and affection. Back when you did Vlogmas 2 years ago, you were trying to buy Destiny's niece by buying her a bunch of toys and taking her to Gaddy's and letting her buy whatever the hell that this kid wanted and spoiling them. And you buy people's love and affection because you can't make friends on your own because of how toxic you are. And I think that's also one of the reasons why Becky broke up with you. Your love language means nothing here because you buy people's love and affection because you can't do it on your own. And you can't keep saying that you're in love with Becky and that you care for Becky because we all know you don't. You've made it very clear you don't care, and Becky has absolutely checked out on you. So for you to sit there and say that's your love language is absolutely ridiculous, pathetic, and you shouldn't be saying it.
Like, my output. I'm also very affectionate, and I also really love words. I love it all. But I just, like, I don't know. I just always want to do things for the person I'm in love with. So, this isn't a troll, Becky. You're my type. I have a little weight to lose as well. Come to Australia. We can lose weight together.
I don't know about Australia. You guys have some scary stuff over there. Scarier than our animals.
Oh, you're talking about animals.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Favorite ice cream flavor? Hazed and Confused by Ben and Jerry, but they don't have it anymore. But yep.
I really like strawberry or butter pecan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. ALR. I'm leaving the planet. Girl, you are a planet. Mm-hmm. I know.
Okay, that was a good one. Uh, yeah, you're definitely a planet, all right. You're fucking shaped like one. Lose some weight.
Becky, I'm 17. Can you please adopt me?
I could adopt you. I'm a pretty good, like, I've helped raise kids, since I was 10 years old. So, I think I could handle a 17-year-old. Oh my gosh, that's how old Austin and Nikki was when they had CJ.
I can't.
That's so cool.
How does your family feel about you dating a black woman? We're not dating. I hope one day we will be. No, but my family, like, there's no, like, opinions, like, yeah. I sent my mom a picture of her, and my mom said that she's very cute, so, which is very true, so. She's actually hot, but whatever. I mean, she's cute and hot. Like, if you could be cute, hot, sexy, like, gorgeous, like, all of it at once, then...
She went in the hospital during our stay at Eric and Ricky's. And it wasn't actually admitted, it was ER. I had to clear that up for the
nuke. Someone said, but we don't have guns. And I love you guys for that. I wish we did not have guns.
Wait.
I'm on that side.
Liberty and CG, some menstrual issues can be very intense, as well as pain for cancer, endometriosis, other hormone problems, for example. Are they trying to say that periods aren't bad? You're obviously male.
One thing I'd like to mention is that Amber Lynn says that her and Wifey are not dating. She doesn't want her audience to know who. Excuse me. She doesn't want her audience to know who Wifey is, but has the audacity to say that she sent a picture of her to her mother, who she used to talk so badly of on her channel. And I don't think her race has anything to do with it. Black, white, Asian, or not, that shouldn't even matter. And people should really stop doing that. That's not cool. But yeah, if you're not gonna talk about Wifey and show her to your audience, why the fuck are you showing her to your family?
You have a wonderful reproductive system that's never gave you any problems.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Becky, must be nice.
Must be nice.
You could have a child.
No, I can't. I can't. Just because
can.
I have those parts, I can't have a child.
I mean, you're right. Is your relationship with Wifey serious? Low-key praying not. I'm still trying to slide into those DMs. It's confusing. It's confusing. Like, every day I'm confused.
That is so funny.
I want it to be serious.
Did you read Dylan S.'s message?
Okay. Amber, why did you lie about Eric and Ricky moving out of that house you shared in your White Claw IG photo? It's clear that they still live there.
It's not the same
That's
house.
a completely different
Totally
house.
different house.
What? Becky, let's be motivational buddies through DMs.
I can get down with that. I do walk around the neighborhood with Twinkie. That's like a daily thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're not dating, but you have all the feels. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see how she could sit there and say, well, she's confused about what her and Wifey are when she has said multiple times how much she hearts Wifey and how inspiring she's been. I don't think you're confused on your relationship status. I think the only reason you're confused is because your audience wants to know who she is.
It's confusing. She's catfishing you. Well, unless... She's not, trust me. Like, we're literally... Someone said you're romanticizing her again. Love that.
I don't know, man. That's cynical.
You don't think... Rarity... You don't think she's using you for your money? She doesn't want my money. Becky, check your IG. I would love to be friends. Becky, if you visit Colorado, I'll be your tour guide. Amber Lynn, can we be friends? I've sent you messages on Instagram, but I never get a response. Also, I miss your old weight loss videos. They inspired. Yes, message me on IG. I do not reply to everyone because it's like impossible to do. But yeah, definitely. What's Becky's Insta?
Kind of good, kind of bad art. Becky, have you ever considered going on birth control to help with your periods? A lot of my friends are on it and they say it helps. I have been on birth control before. It wasn't really helping me the way they wanted it to. And I went to a different doctor in my hometown last year. And she hurt me pretty badly. And just gave me some pills to force me to have my period at the beginning of every month. But the thing about it is it changes your blood sugar. So I didn't take it. Then I went to another doctor in Lexington, and he said, "You're too fat. I can't really do anything for you. Here's some pills to force you to have your period." He gave me the same stuff. So I
I mean, birth control doesn't always affect your blood sugar. I mean, it does because, well, it's birth control, and I was taking it before I started taking my fertility medication, and I was off of it for 2 weeks before I started my period for the first time off of birth control, and then started taking my fertility medication about a week after that. Um, Birth control does mess with your blood sugar a little bit, but not a lot. But I'm type 2 diabetic, and I really never had that issue. It's also, um, if Becky can't have kids because she either chooses not to or she physically cannot carry, I do sympathize with her. I don't think that it's a good idea for Amberlynn to. She doesn't even understand what that means, and Amberlynn will never have kids of her own because of her weight and all of her medical issues. She will never be able to have children of her own either. But, to each their own. I mean, IVF is a thing, but I feel for Becky. Periods are awful.
have to make an appointment to go see a different doctor, and I know who I'm going to go see because this guy is great, and he has a personal tie to my family. So I know he's not gonna like treat me like crap, you know.
Amber, would you ever take Becky back if she changed? No.
Changed?
I don't know what that means, but no.
I wouldn't take her back either.
That wasn't shade.
No, I'm just saying we wouldn't take each other back.
It's because now I know. This sounds bad, but now I know what, like, that love feels like. Wait.
You don't know what love feels like, and you will never understand what true love actually feels like because you don't appreciate your partners. And one thing that you need to understand is, in the beginning you were so hurt that you would, and you would never, and that you wouldn't be with anyone else, and that, you would take her back, but now you don't want to take her back because now you're so invested in Wifey until Wifey leaves you, and then you're going to be fucking upset and blame your audience.
Never mind. Y'all are probably like, what are you talking about? Just forget it. People saw one window frame in the background of a photo, and they're basically Nancy Drew. Right? Like, literally, that's a completely different house.
If they want to think it's still their house, you guys can go ahead. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah. Losing weight will help with your period. Your weight is definitely a factor.
And I mean, that is actually the biggest reason why I broke up with Amberlynn, is to have my own personal journey and to grow and to change,
Yeah. Way to go, Becky.
Yes, I understand that Wifey has not seen me on a day-to-day basis, but we literally FaceTime from the minute we open our eyes to the minute we close our eyes.
I don't think that Wifey's a catfish. If she was catfish, it would have been said by now. But, catfishing goes a lot further than that. She could be catfishing you by having one of her friends talk to you to troll you, or her pictures could be filtered, and unless you've seen her personal social medias, she may or may not be real. No one will ever know. But you know you can't say that she's not catfishing you. You really don't know until you see her in person, and she acts the same way on the phone as she does in person. You have no reason to worry. But just because you spend 24/7 talking to her doesn't mean anything. You need to be more careful, especially with all the trolls in your DMs all the time anyway. You really need to be careful about how much information you choose to give out.
I know that sounds like super crazy, but We just go about our day on FaceTime. It feels like we're hanging out. It is what it is. Would you ever use a menstrual cup?
I don't know. Those are. I don't know. I feel like it would gross me out a lot. I don't know. A period grosses me out so hardcore. I can't hardly stand it. So I don't know if I could handle a cup full of it.
If you wanted to, Becky, I mean, you could always have surgery. Like, you could have a hysterectomy to where your periods would stop fully, and you can have your, tubes tied, and then you can have a hysterectomy, which will 100% stop your periods, and you won't have to have them every month. They'll just throw you into menopause early in life, where then you won't be able to have kids, and that should stop the pain. And I think that'd be a good idea and something you should look into.
What do you do? Just shove it up in there and it catches it all? I don't know.
Amber, can you explain your mother's guilty conviction of harming a service? Okay, wrong. I don't know what you're talking about, but that never happened. Love that.
It was KF.
No, you do not spend literally 14 hours on FaceTime. Becky, how often are we on FaceTime?
Constantly. Literally.
I don't think you guys understand.
Even when she's at work, constantly. Bed, constantly.
Yeah.
The morning, the second their eyes pop open.
Is Amber really that codependent where her wifey has to talk to Amberlynn while she's working her normal daily job? And Amber was just like, no, don't tell them that. Ma'am, you should not be on FaceTime while this woman is working. Let this woman live her fucking life. Let her have her job and stop being controlling. And that's a big problem. Amber's so codependent she can't be on her own at all. She always has to be in a relationship.
It's like we're hanging out. It's totally fine.
You guys are obsessed.
It's called fucking obsessed.
We are obsessed with each other, and we literally say it too.
But yet you don't love wifey and you're not in a relationship with her. How does that make any fucking sense?
You missed my point. Why would ALR miss work? Because Becky was ill. I'm not a male. I have woman problems too. No, Becky was emotionally not there.
Yeah, I was having a breakdown. Because, I mean, it wasn't just about PMSing. It caused me to crack a little bit. And I kept trying to tell her, go ahead, do the live. It'll be fine. I'll be okay. Just give me time alone. And she wouldn't. Because I guess she felt,
I felt like I needed to talk to her and be there for her.
Yeah. She went to the ER on Saturday morning.
Yeah. If you had to pick a favorite reaction channel, who would it be? I don't have one. Honestly, how does it feel to be on a weight loss journey more than 10 years and you gained so much weight? You inspired me to be on Weight Watchers. Well, I'm glad I inspired you. It definitely sucks, though. Yeah. Why'd I go to the ER? I don't feel like sharing that, but I'm okay. Hi. Are you ready to get off of here? Or do you want to stay on?
How long have we been on?
Okay, we'll hit an hour.
I don't understand why you would talk about going to the ER, but not actually tell your audience why you went. Like, I don't want to talk about it. Well, then don't fucking mention it.
We'll stay on for an hour.
I don't even know.
I'm not going to be answering any more questions about Wifey because it's no one's business. Like, people are trying so hard to find.
If it's nobody's business, don't talk about her during your live streams. Everybody wants to know who she is. Stop talking about her if you don't want to answer any more questions about her. Eventually, Wifey is going to get upset that you're talking about her so much and your audience wants to know who she is. If you don't want your audience to know, stop bringing her up.
Her. It's fucking creepy, and I'm not.
It's not creepy.
Not talking about her anymore. All you need.
Then
to know
stop talking about her.
She means a lot to me, and that's that.
Doesn't matter. Stop fucking bringing her up if you don't want to talk about it.
Channel, I am, I have to do it, like, soon. Like, for sure. I've been pushing it off and pushing it off because I am afraid of the response. Because I don't feel like I have a very good talking voice, and I have a little bit of a lisp, and I get really tongue-tied, caught up on my words. I get really anxious. So it's like, I know the first video that I make, I'm gonna have to really edit it because I've even tried to do TikToks before, just talking, and it's not even on me, and I've literally just completely scrapped the whole thing because it was just too cringy, you know?
Yeah. I don't think, no.
Bye, Lindsay. Hope you have a good night.
You don't have any new content now. The whole breakup thing has blown over, and now we're stuck waiting on this person to show up as a new character. Nope. It's not going to be like that. I'm not putting her on here. Like,
You said that about Becky too, and Becky's here, and I don't think you understand that you aren't going to be able to stop talking about her, and eventually you're going to have to bring her on YouTube because that's how you're going to make your money.
No, absolutely not. Nope. Amber loved the sheer shirt moment. Thank you. I appreciate it. What stuff and places would you recommend someone to visit in Kentucky?
Where's that at?
I don't know, just answer it. Like right here somewhere.
What stuff and places would you recommend to someone visiting Kentucky? Oh, man. I feel like I'm put on the spot.
Because there's nothing good.
There's a lot. There's Mammoth Cave, which is the biggest cave in the world. There's lots of lakes. It's mainly outdoor stuff. I mean, what is there to do in, like, big cities besides shopping and eating? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So.
The shade. Oh my god. And Amberlynn, you should really stop fucking shading Kentucky because that's probably another reason why Becky broke up with you. If you were fucking dissing my state, I'd be absolutely pissed off about it.
I mean,
I guess.
I feel like you can find joy in anything wherever you're at, just as long as you try, you know? So honestly, I'd tell you to come here and enjoy the lake, because get on a jet ski, get on a houseboat or something. That's fun.
If Wifey first thing does is try to change you or fix you, then something isn't right with that. She's not. She's literally not. I told her about my picking problem because my OCD makes me pick. It is what it is. And that was really hard for me to open up to her about. And literally, the minute I did it, she just showed like how much she cared. And she sent me like this link where I can find a therapist and get a therapist. She literally cares about me. No one has ever like done that before. You can literally say what you want. So
why isn't it letting me send a super chat? It says edit and try again. Oh, that's weird.
I don't know. Yes, Danielle, it's so horrible. And I've been talking to my therapist about it, and she's trying to help me, and I don't know. It's just so bad. It's like if I don't do it, I get anxiety, but then if I do it, I get this like relief, and it's like, I don't know. It's just, that's why I have scars and it just sucks. Anyways, I'm done.
You done?
Yeah. Whenever you are.
Okay.
My energy is very low.
Mine too, but I need to.
It's only
get
low
it
because
picked
of
up
all the
'cause I got
lies that you
stuff to do.
tell.
If you want to be on there.
Becky, do you feel like you were truly loved ever by Amber when she was in love with Destiny, the first half of the relationship, and roommates the last? I feel like Amberlynn did love me, but I think she was very confused with the whole Destiny thing. And I mean, honestly, it is what it is because I didn't love her like she wanted to be loved either. So, I don't know. By minor to majors. Ange, what do you mean ignored? I'm not ignoring anyone. The only thing is, yeah, thanks, CG. I know I need to see a therapist. Cool, man. Super chat was missed. Oh shit. Amberlynn, are you going to do more vlogs soon? I've been watching all your old videos and I'm running out. Sending all my love from Australia. Yeah, she'll get you some more vlogs eventually. Yeah, my energy is like crap right now too, man. Alright.
I don't think it's fair that Amberlynn would say, okay, I'm done, and then just leave Becky there to deal with the chat. Honestly, I don't get it. Okay, so that's that was the end of Amber's Hootenberry-Lynn's live stream from the 10th. Honestly, if you're going to continue to force this on Becky, eventually you're going to reap what you sow. I don't know where Amberlynn came from, but the way that she treats Becky is absolutely disgusting, and I hope that she changes her ways, and I hope that they end up working stuff out. If you're not going to talk about your relationship with Wifey, stop talking about it on your live streams, because everybody is a detective and they're going to eventually find her. And then you're going to get mad at the rest of us. Well, those are my thoughts on Amberlynn's live stream from the 10th. I will be doing a part 1 of Amberlynn's live stream from yesterday. After the weekend, I'll be posting posting part 1 on Monday. I'm going to enjoy my weekend with my family, and then I'll post part 1 on Monday. I'm going to do my reaction today, but part 1 will not be posted until Monday. The second part of the reaction from the 10th will be posted today, and then that'll be it all until Monday. But thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Make sure that you look at my social medias down below and share with your friends and give me a little bit of credit, okay? Alright, talk to you guys soon. Bye.